receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Columbia, home field of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Aggies offense making their way on the field today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. It moves the ball to the 39.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
To the air, it's Reed. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's an out route, the catch made. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Missouri's offense out there for their first possession. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The sure hands. It's Johnson. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Back to pass. It's Reed. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. They're able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. Caught near the sticks. It's Concepcion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Dropping back. It's Reed. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Nowhere to run up the middle. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of that bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. With the catch, it's Johnson. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. And the pass is complete to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Missouri.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Here's the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
That makes the score Missouri 7, Texas A&M 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. From the pocket, delivers over the middle, and the defense brings him down.
Boy, if I'm the defensive coordinator, you can't leave the middle of the field that wide open. Makes it so easy for the quarterback to read and recognize and get the ball out of his hands for a 1st down.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. A change of direction.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback keeps the football. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense hungry to convert here in 3rd down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Set to advance on the football.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He'll hand it off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, man, you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches a 38. First down from there.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's why. About this guy, he has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical 1st down to keep this drive rolling.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? The offense will take their first time out of the half. The talk strategy here. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Missouri now in the red zone. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Quarterback still with the football. Spinning out of the tackle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass clock. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. They'll set up at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Bringing it out, it's Owens. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this 2nd half.
And the Aggies will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the 2nd half.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. forcing the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Off the play fake. Look at it pass it. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
We come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
A really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He connected the 1st time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Ball handed off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Handoff here from the shotgun. But a quick stop by the defense. Gained just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Reed. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They're going to run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. To throw, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Crosses the 25. He's in the clear. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Armstrong. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Reed. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Here's the handoff. Got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They're going to run it. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
On to kick it away.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st down, it's play action. Grab behind the line. It's Concepcion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. QB decides to keep it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. To throw, it's Reed. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Caught over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Aggies. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Now the important point after attempt.
The extra point.
PAT is good. They still trail, though.
Good. That makes the score. Missouri 16, Texas A&M 10.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Grinding away with the running game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That time they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker. He's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run. But here, the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
On to punt it away.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. To the air, it's Reed. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense inbounds so they keep that clock moving.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking for a late, deep throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Ball is snapped, and quarterback will just take a knee. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down play coming up. And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.